This is Gabriella Athena Matt again. This is our video for the week 2 sparkling challenge of our Goddess Shine Leadership Retreat. And this week the questions are a little different. At this point we're supposed to be making goals for ourselves because each of us sisters has a slightly different goal, a slightly different direction, but we're holding this sacred space for each other and helping each other grow in whatever ways we each need. And it's been really special and awesome and still super transformative. It's been really good. So the first question is, what did I learn from this week's week 2 from the home practice? And I learned this week that I am enough right now, just the way I am, to get started, start making my own business, start working on figuring out how to teach belly dance and things that I've wanted to do but haven't done before. And that feels really good. That's really different. A lot of messages in my life before were like, oh, you have to have A, B, C, and D before you can take your first step. And if you don't have it, then you can't move. And I really appreciate that in our Goddess Life philosophy, it's so much the opposite. It's just everything you need is already inside of you, and wherever you are is perfect right now. And so that's what I've been learning and really embracing this week. Second question is, what lights you up about the Goddess Life philosophy? Everything. It is too much to be able to talk about here in one short video, but our community is so full of positive feminine energy and goddess kindness and sacredness to everything we are and everything we do and how we interact with ourselves and with others. But what lights me up the most and what has helped me the most since finding the sisterhood and doing this retreat is remembering that I need to help myself feel like a goddess every day first. And then it makes a huge difference in how I show up for my family, for my community, for everyone around me. And like even this morning, my son was having a really hard time, and it was a situation he'd been in 100 times before. He'd gotten himself in trouble. But because I've been practicing feeling like a goddess and really taking care of myself and making sure I'm feeling loved and I am just filled, I had a totally different response to him and a totally different words of wisdom for him. And it was huge. It made the biggest difference. And it was like it broke a cycle. And so, like, the Goddess Life philosophy is about kindness and flow, acceptance, not judgment, and just recognizing the awesomeness of everyone, celebrating everyone, no comparing yourself to someone else, to who you used to be, nothing, not putting you above someone or someone else above you, and celebrating everyone, celebrating everything, making every day just something awesome, celebrating all of life, being grateful. And then the sisterhood, the community. I mean, these are my best friends ever. I've had a lot of people come through my life and pretend to be my friend. And then when push came to shove, like, oh, they weren't. They either disappeared or they were really mean. And it's never like that in the sisterhood. It is just this true, honest kindness and acceptance of everyone, non-judgment, and just really seeing everyone for who they are, because that's all you need. You don't need to fit someone else into your story. We celebrate each other's stories. And I could go on forever about the Goddess Life philosophy, but those are my highlights right now. Okay, so the next question is about our special sauce. And through the challenges and the journalings of this week, I realized that I have been trained as like a spiritual warrior through the experiences, challenges, and lessons of my life since I was a little girl and continuing on into adulthood. And I I want to help other people. My special sauce is combining the Goddess Life belly dance with helping people find their inner warrior and just dancing over everything that we need to overcome in our lives, which is something I did when I really needed it as part of my healing journey. And I'm going to be, as one of my goals over the next 6 weeks that we have left, working on figuring out how to put all that together into classes and sharing that. Yeah, I'll speak a lot more on that later as it's forming still. And my goals for the rest of the 6 weeks, I want to have an offering for the Instructors Fest at the very end. I hope to help teach something. And I want to have a week where I really focus on getting comfortable choreographing a class. And I also know I'm going to keep working on my teacher training, reading through the books, and of course doing my Goddess Essentials and daily devotions, dedications every day. I think one of the biggest pieces that I'm going to be working on as part of my goals is learning how to fit having a business in with the rest of my life and making that work with homeschool and yard work and house cleaning. Just the general everyday taking care of a family and a home and having a life. So each week I'm trying to challenge myself in a slightly different way to figure out how to get it done while still taking care of myself and not exhausting myself, because I have a lot of priorities in my life and they all matter, and I just have to find a balance. So I'm keeping my goals pretty simple for right now so that I can actually manage them with everything that I'm doing. Okay, I think that's it. Thank you.